Hey, Pastor Marcia here. We're so excited. It's only 5 days to Christmas. This is our 4th week of Advent. We're so excited you're here. Merry Christmas.
stories of the Bible. Jesus is born. This is Mary.
Hi!
You see, Mary was the mother of Jesus, but before that happened, she lived in the town of Nazareth. And she was engaged to marry a man named Joseph.
Heyo.
Hi, Joseph!
Got it.
Mary got pregnant by the power of God.
Wait, huh?
Joseph didn't understand all this at first, but an angel came and told him to still take Mary as his wife.
Yeah, okay.
So he did as the angel said. Not long after that, the ruler of the land, Caesar Augustus, wanted to count how many people were in the land. So Caesar Augustus ordered everyone in the land to travel back to their hometowns so that they could be counted. Joseph's hometown was Bethlehem, so Mary and Joseph traveled from Nazareth all the way to Bethlehem. When they arrived in Bethlehem, they looked for a place to stay,
No, I'm sorry. Oh, man.
but there was no room for them.
What about there?
Okay.
So they stayed in a barn, and while they were there, Mary gave birth to Jesus.
Whoa.
She wrapped him snugly in the strips of cloth
That'll work.
and laid him in a manger.
Excuse me.
And so the Son of God, the Savior of the world, was born in a barn in Bethlehem.
It's time to light our fourth and final Advent candle, the candle of love. Soon Mary's baby would come. They wouldn't find anywhere except an old, tumble-down stable. So they stayed where the cows and the donkeys and the horses stayed. And there in the stable, amongst the chickens and the donkeys and the cows, in the quiet of the night, God gave the world his wonderful gift. The baby that would change the world was born, his baby son. Mary and Joseph wrapped him up to keep him warm and cozy. They made a soft bed of straw and used the animal's feeding trough as his cradle. And they gazed in wonder at God's great gift, wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger. Mary and Joseph named him Jesus, Emmanuel, which means God has come to live with us, because, of course, he had.
Now it's time for our Bible verse, Isaiah 9:6. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Isaiah 9:6. So far we've talked about how God is a wonderful counselor, he's our mighty God, and he is our everlasting Father. Today we'll talk about how he is also Prince of Peace. So Isaiah 9:6 tells us that Jesus is the Prince of Peace. So what does peace mean? Peace is the state of quietness and tranquility, of being calm and happy. Now Jesus doesn't always promise us calm and easy, but he does promise that he is always with us. When we are scared, he is with us. When we are sad, he is with us. And when we're happy, he is with us. Jesus promises to be with us no matter what. So we can pray to Jesus to bring us peace in every situation.
Hey, welcome back. This is our final week. Christmas is just 5 days away. So exciting. So today we are going to go ahead and we're going to make Mary, Joseph, the donkey, and baby Jesus in his manger. So you should have all those pieces. You can either, again, download all of these patterns online. If you have our kit, you can go along with us.
Yes.
So here we go.
I just want to mention that for the manger, we have these craft sticks, and I am actually going to use a glue dot this time, but if you use glue, I would make sure you let it dry well before you try to like add things or anything like that. Because it's wood. And it's a little bit more difficult.
And it's a little heavier,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's pretty light.
Yep. And sometimes if the glue is not dry yet, it just kind of slides because it's a harder surface, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the felt kind of like really holds on to the glue. Once it's on there, it's kind of hard to get off.
Exactly.
But I love that this glue dries clear. So it's okay if you get a little messy. There's no reason to have a meltdown over it.
Sure. There we go. Mary's just 3 pieces, so she actually went kind of quick.
Yeah. Some of them are
We're going to stick them
a
right
little more
inside the table here.
simple than others.
There's Mary.
All
Okay.
right.
I guess I'll start working on Joseph's.
Joseph's got a few more pieces.
That's right.
And this donkey, we have these little itty bitty mini bells.
Oops.
I don't know how well those are gonna stick, but I'm gonna try my best to keep them on here.
This little
They might need to dry flat.
head for Jesus is so little.
It's tiny, because he was a tiny baby.
Yes.
I love in this story when it talks about how everybody thinks that Jesus' coming would be this big, loud, amazing event, and yet he just came in the dead of night quietly. And it's a little bitty baby, not as some big conquering king coming on the clouds. That's what it will be like when he comes back, though. He will be, everyone will know that he's back.
Does
Okay.
Jesus go on top?
Oh, no.
Yeah, he kind of goes on top,
Uh-oh, the beard went into the...
but you can't really do it wrong.
Wherever you want him to go, Miss Ashley.
All right.
I'm gonna press these
Wait.
bells down, try to make sure.
Where does
they-
Joseph's head go in this?
His head just goes right above there, and then his beard kind of covers that up like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
Does that make sense? And then he has like a little toupee hair piece. We don't really know what any of these characters look like.
Not
This
for
is
sure.
just our rendition. So just
Past the
They're not historically
Oh.
correct.
these guys. Yeah.
Velcro, the grippy
Not
Velcro.
not as much as we know.
Yeah.
They could be, but we just don't know that to be true.
All right. There is the little mangers.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay. I'm gonna just
There's Joseph.
I'm gonna give
Is that
one
right?
last-
That way I got him right?
That's perfect, Marcia.
Okay.
Well done.
Oh, do we have a...
I think, yeah, we've already got one on donkey.
Oh, you already got one on.
He's got cute little bells on him.
And here comes Joseph.
We'll stick him maybe. Oh, maybe I'll move. Look, I can move it.
The magic of Velcro
Move
and
the
felt.
sheep and put donkey right there.
Yes.
Very fun. And there you have it, our
complete.
complete nativity scene that you can make and have for years to come.
Years to come. And you can move it around and play with it and change where the characters go.
Mm-hmm.
There's no right or wrong.
If you wanted the wise men to be out in the distance, still coming.
Yep.
It could be. And the nice thing about the way we have it mounted on these boards is that they will hang on the wall.
Yep.
So you can actually hang this up on the wall and have it there, and then you can do it low enough so you could move it around each day, depending.
That's awesome.
Look at that.
And then, Marcia, can't you also change out where the star and the angel
Oh,
are?
sure. We could move
That's
the
kind of
star,
fun to see, too.
move him over there, and then move the angel, if we wanted, onto the top of the manger. That'd be, oops.
Whoops.
Oh,
This is where glue drawing is
That's
super
right.
helpful.
there we go.
Isn't that fun?
Fantastic.
You can really have fun with it.
Exactly. You could move them around.
It looks great.
So when you're all finished, like we always say, take a picture, send it to us. We'd
Yes.
love to see it, especially where you hang it and where it ends up being in your house.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
And
Enjoy.
Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.